I act as a fractional CMO for a number of companies. Some of you don't know this. What is a fractional CMO? It's a chief marketing officer that you basically rent instead of buying. You don't pay $300,000 a year for somebody when you don't need them. This is great for tweener companies that really don't need that, but they do need somebody to wrangle the mess, to bring in the chaos, rein it in, because this is what happens. Basically, most companies that are under $10 million, and honestly, even companies bigger than that, have multiple marketing vendors. They got bloggers, they got website developers, people doing PPC Google ads, people doing Meta ads, people doing videos. None of them are talking to each other. And then there's the interns and the whatever. None of them are talking to each other. They're not optimizing their efforts. Sales and marketing aren't talking to each other. And it's a nightmare. And it's a waste of money and it's a waste of time. And everybody's frustrated. I love coming into these situations and fixing them. I don't mind the mess. I will come in and this is the kind of thing that happens. Like right off the bat, I found, well, this is one customer story. I found a customer that had a website developer who's actually pretty good. They're actually a good website developer. And that's the thing. You can't BS me. I've been doing this for 37 years, marketing for 25. So I know what everybody's supposed to be doing. And it's very easy for most of these guys to run roughshod over their clients and BS them because listen, it's just like the car person, it's like, oh, your differentials. Da, da, da. If you don't know, they can pull the wool over your eyes, right? But they can't do that to me. And I then act as a layer in between the executive management and then, or sometimes a marketing person, and then the various vendors that are involved here, making sure that everybody's doing their job, they're reporting. And then we do like monthly or biweekly or weekly meetings, depending on the level of involvement I have, to get all those people together. People show up, we get to know each other, everything's nicey, but everybody has to report and they have to tell me what's going on. And then I'm going to make sure that the two ends are talking, everybody's talking. I'm sitting there just kind of like making sure that everybody's finally talking to each other. And it's really fun when it works out. And I've had an experience recently where I had a web developer for one of my clients who, they're good. They just weren't being directed about what to do. So right off the bat, I went in and I found out that all their metadata on their website was like basically bad and wrong. And so we fixed that and I got them to fix it. So I was, very nice. I just went and said, hey, here's a report. This is what's going on. Please go fix this. Oh, yes, we're happy to do that. Got it done. The other issue was that the sales team wasn't even using some of the data that they're paying big money for the team to get leads from. And so this disconnected, broken things not being tracked. I love going in like a digital janitor and just getting all that stuff cleaned up and giving everybody on the same page, because then everybody's starting to have fun again. The salespeople are feeling heard again. Marketing leads, qualified leads are getting to the salespeople. All the things that are supposed to happen, but quite frankly, it just grows into chaos. And this usually happens when small companies grow and they don't have the money to hire a person like me full time, because you couldn't afford me full time, but you can afford me for a couple hours a week. And it's really cool for everybody. So anyway, if you know anybody that needs a fractional CMO, or if you want to find out more about what that's about, feel free to hit the link in my bio to schedule a call. But in any case, make sure the inmates are not running the asylum, because things can get out of control with marketing very, very quickly with all these vendors.